Hey everybody, this is Dave, coming to you from the Game Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Point Blank, Vias for Victory from Lock and Load Publishing. And we're going to start turn 2 of Ham and Bloody Jam. So where I left off, we just completed our turn 2 and it is the British turn. And we did all our turn into phase, took down fatigue, all those things. So first thing we have to do for the British is their upkeep. He actually has a move. His fatigue came off on his last turn, but he is spotted now when he moved into the clear terrain. Okay. So he's the only one that's spotted right now. I think I'm going to do a couple leader actions here. I want to get him try to rally this half squad so I don't lose them. And so they are, we do have a Bren they could fire. They have a little bit of firepower. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to add my, yeah, and I got that bridge. I need to get up there where the bridge is, protect me a little bit. Okay, he's going to try to rally. He needs a 6 for his rally. He gets 5, and 2 is 7, so we rallied. So he gets the shake and take off of him. So that's good. Same thing with Sergeant Argrave over here. He's going to try to rally. He's got that on his card. He's going to be spent. He wants to rally this squad down here. Same thing, he needs 6. He draws a 1. Crud. Oh, a 6. There's 7. Okay. So he's not shaking anymore. All right. So at least we get off to a decent start there with those guys. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to do a, let's see, what is that? Unit action. We're going to play a unit action here on this parachute squad. He's going to do another move, so I'm getting him up here now. We're starting to make our move. He's going to pick up a fatigue right there and see if we can't get him up here to help, and then we can get him get his fatigue back down maybe. Okay, that's it for my unit action. So for the Germans, we don't have any upkeep to do. Everybody's still in the same place. I got to draw my card, okay, and I got to discard 1 card for the Germans. Now we're ready. We don't have any upkeep, so we're going to roll. Let's see what we get here. We get 7, 2, 5. Okay, 2, 5. Move, flank. Okay, so we're going to try a move and a flank. All right, so let's get our move card. Select AO sector with least fatigue. No fatigue, no fatigue, no fatigue, no fatigue. He doesn't move, so we won't count him. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we're going to roll. And it is, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we get a 5. Okay, it's Lieutenant Werner. He's going to take a move action. Let's see what he's going to do. AU on sector and wire, mines or anything? Nope. Shaken? Nope. In range of a player unit with firepower greater than theirs? Well, his machine gun is in range. Has a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is in range, yes. Adjacent to the VO, no. AEO in line of sight of player unit, yes. AEO loaded, stack load and transport, no. So we go to the unit spin, which is back over here. So for this guy, Referred from other chart? Yes. Okay. AEO shaken? No. Have the assault icon? No. In wire? No. In line of sight and range? Yes. Firepower greater than his defensive modifier? Yes. Fire. So he's going to fire. He can fire with the MG42. So he's going to fire. We have the leader. We have 2 squads here. So he's going to fire at my leader first. Well, first we do the 2 hit. He's a +3. Oh, on 5, that makes him an 8. So he has an 8. My defense is 0 and 2. So 8 to 2, that's +6. Oh, brother. Yeah, just get these guys back together and look what happens. +6. Okay. Here he goes. He's going to, for my leader, oh, he's going to get a 5 + 6 is 11. So he's going to be shaken. And there's no way around it. The whole group's going to be shaken. I'll draw for each one. A 1 + 6 and a 3 + 6. So he hits them and the whole group is shaken. Okay. Well, Lieutenant Werner did his thing. Now we need to check for flanking and see what it says here. Move. See if I can find that. Ready, cover, melee. Move. Recon. Okay, let's see what the book says to do when they get a flanking maneuver. Impulse. Come on. Leader, support weapons, non-objective, attacker, upkeep phase, impulse phase, cover actions, assault actions, rally actions, ready actions, sniper actions. Okay, I gotta look this up. Okay, so I'm looking at the flanking. I really couldn't find, so I think I went back to the flanking rules. And I think what we do is just do a flanking maneuver for one of these units. And so again, we're going to roll for the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5. So he's going to check to see if they're going to flank. Conduct a morale check and compare the lowest morale in the flanking group. So his morale is a 4 on the second line squad. Leaders contribute their leadership modifier. So we would pull 4. It's 1, makes that where he's a 5. For a morale check is 2 cards and a 10. So they do not flank. Okay. All right. Go to the upkeep. He's back, but they're all shaken. And they're back up. And he moves to this clear terrain. And he becomes spotted there. Take that one off. Okay. All right. Now what to do, right? He's going to try to rally himself. He is a 6. He gets a 4. And a 1 is a 5. So he's not shaken anymore. So it leaves those 2 guys as shaken. And it's in the same stack. He can also try to get them, but he cannot apply his leadership factor. So these guys are both 6s. So we'll start with this top one. He gets a 2 and a 2. So the first squad, he's okay. Now we try the last one. He gets a 1 and a 4. Okay, so they rallied, everybody. So we'll get the shaking marker off of them. All right. Now, I need to get to this bridge, but I got to have, my squad's got to be there to be able to do it. I'm going to make one more move with this squad right here with the Piat. That'll change his fatigue level to 2. And to do that, I got to do a discard, which gives me a move. So we'll discard. Okay. So draw my hand back up. And discard for the Germans. And they do not have any upkeep. So we'll roll for their turn. And they get a 5, a 2-3. 5, 2-3. Move and ready. Okay, so we're going to check the move again. And actually, Lieutenant Werner should have had a fatigue on him because they fired last time. Okay, move and ready. So the move action. Select an AEO sector with least fatigue. Well, we have this one and this one. So 1, 2, 3 for the guys at the wall. 4, 5, 6 for Lieutenant Anders. 1. Okay, it's that group up there, which I do not believe they're going to do any movement. AO and sector and wires, mines are negative or no DO. And you know what? When they fired, I never said they were spotted. But when he fired, it created him to be spotted. So we know he's spotted. I should have had there was a modifier for that. Okay. In sector with wire mines. Okay, they already did that to get away from the wire. Shaken? Nope. In range? Yes. But not with firepower greater than their defensive modifier. So no. In line of sight? Yes. Stacked? No. They go to spend action. Referred to flowchart? Yes. Okay. Shaken? No. Assault action? No. In wire? No. In line of sight and range? Yes. Firepower greater? No. Can they recon? No. AEO spotted? No. AEO marked? Moving that refused terrain? Nope. Marked with fatigue? Nope. Discard? AEO discard in a higher hand entire? Yes. So this is something I didn't do last time, but I can do it this time. This is a hand flush. So what happens is they get rid of 4 cards. They only do it one time. So we take 4 cards and we discard them. And that's the hand flush. Okay. All right, we're back to these guys. So upkeep here, he moves up. He's in the same group as them. They're all spotted now, because once one gets spotted, they're all spotted. All right. So my leader, he can do a ready action because I need to get them back down at a normal fatigue level. I just want to make sure I do this right again. I'm still getting comfortable with all the rules. So 69 ready. Units become fatigued or spent from moving and firing will be less effective. Assist units becoming combat ready. Play the ready action from an action card can bring spent unit from spent to ready, and a ready action card may also be played to remove one fatigue level from one unit on the battlefield. Additionally, you have a chance to reduce the fatigue of another unit in the battlefield. Select a unit that has a fatigue counter on it. Conduct a d6 check. If the result is odd, then you can reduce an additional one. Okay. And part of their action was he got rid of his spin action there. So he has that action as a leader, which means everybody in his stack, it'll make him spent, but everybody in the same square reduces by 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play his, he'll be spent, and that drops him down to 1. Okay. Take that off of there. And I want, what do I want to do here? We're going to play this recon card right here. And that'll, for this group, and that allows them to recon. They get to draw 2 terrain cards. He got woods and wire. He can discard 1, put the other one in his hand, and it does not count towards my hand size. Okay. We draw our card, and we discard for the Germans. And last turn, I forgot, on their card, they had a 5. It was a 2-3. It was a move and a ready, and for their ready, they would have removed this fatigue over here. Okay. All right, that's a good play here because that gives me some cover that I can move into for these guys next turn. But I'm really starting to get worried. I got to get up on this bridge here pretty quick. So I got the staff to do it. I could get these guys over here, or I can get these guys moving, and I got to do a couple of these things here. Okay, here comes the Germans. They don't have any upkeep to do, so we're going to roll, and they get 7. 3, 4. 3, 4. Move, recon. All right. So we're going to go back to the move. And for their move action, we select again. So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. It's back to Lieutenant Werner again. So again, AEO in wire, mines negative or no DM. Nope. Shaken. Nope. AEO within range, yes. AEO adjacent to the VO, nope. Line of sight, yes. Adjacent. AEO units in stacked, loaded in transport, nope. So we go to unit spin. And so we go referred, yes. Shaken, nope. Assault icon, nope. Oop, nope. In wire, nope. Player unit in range. In wire, no. Player unit in line of sight and range, yes. Firepower greater than that, yes. Fire. His ordnance can fire. It's going to fatigue them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, no blocking terrain. So he is, his MG42 is a 3 plus 2. That's a 5. My terrain is 0. Let's see. And we're not spotted because they have not spotted us yet. So on the fire modifier, Firing at marked or moving, firing -1, firing. Let's see. Concealed, not spotted, -2. Okay, so he has 2 plus 3 is 5. -2 makes him a 3. My defense is 0. It's a 1. So that's +2. So we do our morale checks. He's a 6 and a 5 +2. Gosh. So he's shaken. Now we do the 2 squads. That one's shaken, but not the bottom one. Okay. So he's going to be on his side right here. These guys are shaken. Dang it. I just get them going and then I get this craziness again. Okay, their second command was move and recon. Okay, so for them, when they pull a recon, there's a flow chart for recon. Here it is. Recon, defensive. Drawing a terrain card will put AEO over 3. Drawing a terrain card will put AEO over 3. Draw a terrain card and select terrain with lowest, no more than 3 terrain cards in hand. So he does not have any terrain cards in his hand. So we draw him a terrain card and that's a 2. So he has a terrain card that he can play if he moves. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. My upkeep, he's ready to go. These guys are going to play he's going to play his action as a leader. He's going to be spent. And I got to look at one more thing. Okay, so he's going to pull for his morale check, a 6. So he failed. He didn't get his. Because he's shaken, he can't rally those guys. Okay. So these guys are separate from the group that's shaken. All right, we're going to do a move of this group right here. And they are going to move up into the bridge area. He'll become a 2 on his fatigue, and he'll have a 1. All right, so I'm going to get them moving. We got to get up on that bridge before I run out of time. And to do that, they used a unit action. Get rid of that. Restock my hand. And we discard for the Germans. Okay, here we go. So, again, no upkeep, so we just roll to see what they're going to have. And they rolled an 11. And an 11 is melee, acquire cover. Okay, so we have, find that little card, melee. Let's see what we got here. AEO units adjacent to a player unit. No, we go to unit, spend, or discard. Okay, so nobody was adjacent, so they're not going to be doing that to me anyway. All right, unit spend. Order referred from other flowchart? Yes. Spend, selected AEO, AEO shaken. So I got to roll to see which unit they're talking about now. Because on this AEO unit or units, highest firepower. Nope. Okay. So we're going to pick one here that we're going to work with. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we rolled a 1. I think he's not going to do anything. That's that half squad over there. Referred, yes. Shaken, no. Assault, no. In wire, no. In range, yes, but he doesn't have the firepower to fire. So it's the same thing every time. Okay. But he acquires another cover. I don't have another one. See if I flip that over, what's on it? Hero. Okay. Okay. I'll have to remember he has two. If I ever fire at him, I don't even fire at him. Okay. We go to mine. This leader is back from being spent for his upkeep. And resolve terrain placement, which we have. Ready all spent leaders. These guys move up to here. He has the Piat. And they're spotted. That one comes off the board. And because, nope, there's a unit next to that one. There's a unit next to that one. So I don't think any of those come off yet. Okay. So those guys are there. And he's going to play his leader action to try to rally. He needs to get a 6. That's a 3. And a 2's a 5. So the leader got rallied. And now he's going to try to get this squad to rally. He's also a 6. That's a 5. Shoot. And a 4. He did not. Okay. So he'll go back over there with those guys. All right. Now, I'm going to let's see, I have a cover card here. He can play that whenever they attack him, so I can hang on to that if I need it for these guys. I think we're going to do a leader action here. He'll be spent. He's going to do the cover, the ready. So he's going to reduce his by 1. He's going to roll, and an odd number you can reduce somebody else by 1. It's an even number, so that's it. So now these guys can all be stacked together if I want. He has a Bryn, he has the Piat. They're all together here. They're all at fatigue level 1. So we'll clean the board up a little bit. It's a little messy there with these guys, but it's okay. They're on the bridge. All right. So that's it for them. Oh, that was a leader action. 2, 3. Yeah, so he's still spent. And let's stack them up here. I know I can only use one of the support weapons at a time. Okay, he's spent. And I can still do a move action. I'm going to do a move action. Am I going to do a move action? I'm going to play a rally action right here for this squad, and they're going to try to rally. So they need a 4 and a 4. Failed. Man, I can't get those guys together. Restock my hand. Discard for the Germans. Okay. Now, this is dangerous because now we're adjacent to them. Here they go. They get an 11. No. Melee and acquire cover. Okay. Melee. AEO units adjacent to PU. Yes. If multiple adjacent, select AEO. No, it's the same. AEO firepower double that of the player unit. That's not going to be. That's going to be. His is 1 and 4 is 5. And ours right here, we can take the one with the highest firepower. So he would have 2, 3, 4. So they're not double. So the answer is no. So we go to unit spend or discard. Okay. Yes. Nobody's shaking. Have the assault icon. Nope. Line of sight and range. Yes. Firepower greater than the die roll modifier, defense modifier. Yes. They're going to fire with firepower before ordnance. Okay. So his firepower is 1. And when they fire, it's going to make them spotted. Okay. He's going to pick up this cover too. I'm going to put it here because they're going to be using it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's get these guys ready. They're both 6s. All right, here we go. I'll fire this one. He's a 1, and he gets, let's see, he's +1. Firing at a range of 1 is +1. His leadership is +1, so that's +2. Okay, so he gets +2 on his fire. So he's +2 on a 1. That's a plus, so that makes him 3 with the line squad. Okay. My defense is 1. I'm going to play the cover card for these guys here. Play it there. So he has a cover card. So that makes them, let me see, 2. Covers a 2. So his defense is 3. And we pull a 1. So it's even. So no effect from the infantry squad. Okay, machine gun team's firing. They're a 4 +2. So that's 6 on 1 is 7. And I've got 3 again. On 4 is 7, no effect. Oh my gosh, we survived that attack. Okay, I'm going to leave this cover card out here because I'm going to need it for these guys again. No effect. I can put this back over here. All right. Wow. Wow. Dude, I'm telling you, that was close. Okay. And that was on that 11, which gave him the acquire cover, which he's probably getting ready to use. Okay, so I go to my upkeep. He comes over. He comes back over for his spin actions. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to draw my hand back up. 5. Okay. Well, this Sergeant Angrave is going to use his rally function to try to get this parachute squad. He's a 6. That's 4 and 5. Nope. Okay. We're going to fire now at this guy's from the bridge here. I have I have my half squad, a regular squad, my leader, and they have a Piat, and they have the Bren. And they're in woods. So their defense is going to be tough. But the Piat is the better chance of hitting. It's going to make his fatigue go to 2 for the group. And they're going to use this fire card right here. All right, so we'll start with the support weapon. So it's a 2. So when we fire the support weapon versus infantry, ordnance attack, total hit number 2, he gets 1 with the leader, that's +3. Or his hit number is 7. Based on modifiers, we get +1 for being at range 1. And leadership modifier, he gets +2. So now his hit modifier is a 9. So we pull 2 to see if he hits. A 3 and a 1 is a 4, so he hits because his hit range was 9. And now they have to check to see, they do their morale checks. Okay, so he has morale checks right here. So his is 6. He has a 3 and a 2 is 5. So he passed, the leader passed. The next guy's a 6, he is a 3, and a 4 is a 7. The machine gun team is shaken. Oh, that was big. And now the line squad, his is 4. 4, he's in trouble too. And a 5 is 9. So the leader is not shaken, but those guys are. Okay. That's from the Piat. Now, the squads are going to fire. He's a 1. He gets 1 for being range of 1. And he gets 1 for the leader. So he's +3 on 6. That's a 9. Okay. Their defense is 2. Plus cover is 4. 5 is 9. Oh my gosh. No effect. Okay, the half squad's firing. He's a 1, 2, so that makes him a +3. That's a 7. He's a +4, 10. No effect. Dang it. I had a chance that those guys couldn't get him. He used his cover up. Okay. Wow. Had a chance. And pulls the card. Okay. All right. These guys are all still here. All right. Now we go to the Germans. They're going to roll. They rolled a 7, a 1-6. Move. Okay. So we're going to check this out for move. And the first thing is select the AEO sector with least fatigue. So they don't have fatigue. He doesn't have fatigue. So it's one of those two. So we're going to roll 1, 2, 3 for the half squad. It's the half squad. Well, we know what happens there. He doesn't do anything. I've been through this 50 times on this. So he stays there. All right. And we had to discard for the Germans. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. The leaders are there. This leader is back. He is going to, that's the upkeep. He's going to use his rally action as a leader. See if he can get these guys back. It's a 4 and a 3, 7. No. All right. And we're going to play a ready on this unit up here and drop these guys down to 1. And they can roll and see it is even, so nobody else gets any effect. Okay, back to the Germans. No upkeep. So we roll. They get 11 again. It's a melee, but I don't think he's going to do anything because his firepower is not there. So they're going to do unit spin. Order referred, yes. AEO shaken, yes. Can AEO self-rally? Yes, conduct a self-rally. So he has the leader there. They're going to try to rally. Okay, so he's going to do this. He needs a 6. -1 because his leader gives him 1, so that's 5. He needs a 5. It's 2, 6. Machine gun team rallied. Now for the squad. There are a 4. Makes them a 5. You have to get less than that. Right. 3. 1's a 4. They rallied. He's got them rallied up. Okay. So they're all back now. Aha. Okay. And that was acquire cover. So I'm going to give him that. I need to keep that cover card out, I think. Because it's kind of handy to have. There it is. Okay, he acquired cover again. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot to draw my hand back up and discard for them. Okay, we're back up again. Here we go. All right, we're going to do another. He's going to try another rally on this parachute squad right here. He's a 6. Oh, he gets +1. So 6, he made it. Okay, so we got rid of the shaken finally. So this squad's ready to roll again. Last time I got them this way, the machine gun fired on them. All right, they're ready. Now we got over here. We're going to play an attack card. This stack's going to attack these guys again. So here we go. The same thing. You got the Piot. He's going to fire. He is +2. Because of the close range, so his hit number's a 9. He draws a 4, and a 1's a 5. He hits, so we do morale check, starting with the leader. He's a 1. 5 is 6. He passed. Machine gun team is a 6. He draws a 5, and a 6 is 11. He's shaken. And then the line squad is a 4. He gets a 2 and a 2, 4. He passed. Okay, so the line squad's okay. So the machine gun team is the one that is shaken from the Piot. Now we're going to fire with our squads. They're both a firepower of 1. So we'll start with the full squad. He's going to fire. He's a +3. Because he's +1 for range, +1 for the leader, and his firepower is a 1. 3 and 2 is a 5. His defense is 2, and he's got cover again, so he's 4. 6. They defeated the first squad. The second squad fires. He's a 4, +3 is a 7, And there are 4 plus 3 is a 7. So again, no effect. So I'm not getting anywhere with those guys, and it made my fatigue back up to 2 again. Okay, I got to draw my hand back up. It's a 1. We discard for the Germans. All right. They don't have any upkeep, so we roll, and they get an 8. 2-6. 2-6. Ready, and a unit action. Okay. So they have 1 unit over here that can reduce their fatigue. And now we got to select for a unit action. So we have available 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to roll a 5 or 6, doesn't count. A 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's Lieutenant Anders has the unit action. Referred from other flowchart? No. Select single AEO closest to player unit, that's him. Randomly determine if multiple AEOs. Nope, he's the closest one. AEO shaken? Yes. Can he self-rally? Yes. So they're going to do the rally again. Okay. He needs a 6. He gets 3, 7. -1 for the leader makes it 6. He rallied him again. So the machine gun team's back up. I keep shaking them. They keep getting back up. But his cover's gone this time. Okay. Dang it. This is crazy, man. All right. These guys are up. So the leader, he'll be spent. He can reduce their fatigue by 1. And I can fire from there. He just can't add his bonus. Make his fatigue go right back up to 2. But we're getting so close, we have to do that. I need a fire. I got a unit action, which is my fire card. Okay, so I'm going to play the unit action. These guys' fatigue go back up to 2 again. And they're going to fire here on that same group again, but without the leader modifier. So this time, they're only a +2. 1 for the range. Nope. And 1 for their firepower. Piot fires first, though. He's a 2 + 1 is 3 for his hit number. Sorry. I think I may have been doing them wrong. Let me check this. Okay, I have been, but we're going to do it right this time. So nobody's died, nobody's had anything, so we'll make it right this time. The Piot fires. We use his 2 hit number here, so that's 7. He gets +1 for the range, so he needs an 8 or less, and we do 2d6. 6. Come on. And 5, he missed. Okay, so the Piot missed. Okay, so the Piot missed, but I want to explain because I just did it wrong the last couple things. I want to show you what you really do. Let's say I hit. Then we resolve the hit using this number 2 as my hit modifier. So I would have drawn a card, added 2 to it. Let's say it was 4. That would have made it 6. Then you would have done your defense just like we normally did against the infantry. Okay, so I did that wrong, but it missed. So we'll keep going. Now we have our 2 squads. They both have a firepower of 1. The full squad, no leader, so he gets, for being close, so he gets +2. So his attack number is 3, makes him a 5. Their cover is a 2. So 2 and 6 is 8, so no effect. I've not been able to hit them in them woods. My half squad's firing. That's a 2. And his defense is 2 and 1's a 3. So again, no effect. So I've not been able to hurt those guys at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we play up a card, and the Germans discard. And again, they don't have any, so we're going to roll for them, and they get 8, 2-6. All right, 2-6, ready, and a unit action. Well, we don't have anybody that's got any fatigue on them. And then they go to a unit action. Referred, no. Select single AO closest to the player unit, that's them. Are they shaken? No. Do they have an assault icon? No. Are they in wire or 0? No. Are they in line of sight and range? Yes. Do they have the firepower greater than their 1? Yes. So they're going to fire, and they fire with the firepower of the unit first. So we start with the line squad. His firepower is a 1. His firepower is a 1. He gets +1 for the leader and +1 for the range. So that's +3. On 5 is an 8. Our defense is 1. And 1 is 2. Oh my gosh. So that's a 6. Okay, so we're going to add 6. For the leader, 2, he's shaken. And for the other 2 squads, well, there's one of them. He's shaken, but that's it. The game's over. And I should have put my control marker on there. I control the bridge. So if we look at the victory conditions, the British must capture and control the bridge objective at the end of turn 2, which I did. Okay. So I managed to control it. I couldn't ever get those guys out of there, but they couldn't get me either. You know, what do I think about this game playing with the solo mode? I'm going to have to do another one to test the defensive mode. I don't know if it gives me as much firing as I thought that they should have done. I never even fired the 50 millimeter over there. So I'm not sure. So I may have to find me another one where I have both units on the offensive and see if that makes a bigger difference. I know when I played the original scenario with this, it was a bigger difference. So I don't know. If I'm playing defensive, maybe you're better off playing it as where you just do both decks, right? And make the decisions. I'm not sure. My jury's out. So I think I'm going to hunt for another scenario where we have both sides are on the attack, and let's see what happens with that. And so I may do another playthrough instead of having the offensive and the defensive. We'll make a little change. It did get a little tough though up here when these guys started firing, and we had to do a little firepower back. So, all right, I think that's going to be it for today though. I hope you enjoyed this first scenario, Ham and Bloody Jam. The British parachute squadrons can actually send out their message, Ham and Jam, that they captured the bridge, and then the Germans pull back from there. Okay. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.